Hi everybody! Look who it is, your old friend Mary. We're at midpoint. It must be time for stories. Are you ready? Let's find out. If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story, wave hello. If you're ready for a story and you want us all to know if you're ready for a story, wave hello. Did you ever notice that waving hello and waving goodbye, it's kind of the same thing? You might wave like this. You might wave like this. Some people use two hands and wave with two hands. But when we wave hello or we wave goodbye, it's kind of the same motion. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about today, about saying goodbye to some things and hello to others. All right? So our first book today is called Goodbye Friend, Hello Friend. And this one was written for us and illustrated by Cori Doerrfeld. And this comes to us from Dial Books. Are you ready? Let's go. First, this picture, we see a little girl hugging mom, and there's the school bus. And the child says, "Bye, Mom." And here it says, "Every goodbye leads to a hello." And this child says, "Hi, I'm Charlie." Goodbye to sitting alone, and hello to sitting together. Goodbye to outside is hello to inside. Kind of like, when the weather gets cold and you can't play outside anymore. There's even snow in that picture. Goodbye to snowmen is hello to puddles. Goodbye to long walks and butterflies and the sun. Oh, my pages are stuck. Goodbye to all of that is hello to long talks and fireflies and the stars. Goodbye to an empty bowl is hello to a full heart. I think what's going on in this picture is, I think this child maybe had a pet fish, and the fish isn't there anymore. So it looks like they drew some pictures, and this sign up here even says, "We miss you, Gil." I guess Gil is the fish's name. Goodbye to an empty bowl is hello to a full heart. Goodbye to only watching is hello to joining in. Goodbye to almost giving up is hello to giving one more try. Goodbye to superpowers is hello to sweet dreams. But sometimes, when you least expect it, a goodbye comes along that really feels like the end. Sometimes goodbye is the last thing you want to say. Like when goodbye to holding tight is hello to letting go. In this picture, we see all of Charlie's things boxed up and ready to move. And now this child says, "Bye, Charlie." And Charlie is going away. But no matter what, goodbye to today is hello to tomorrow. And it looks like this child drew a picture and wrote a card and is now going to mail that card. because every goodbye leads to a hello. And now she's saying, "Hi, I'm Stella." And there we see Charlie getting the letter. Goodbye, friend. Hello, friend. You know, it's hard sometimes to say goodbye to friends. Has that ever happened to you? Maybe a friend moves away. Or maybe you are the friend who moved away. Goodbyes can be very hard. I know. But saying goodbye also leads to saying hello. And there were things that you used to do with that person, but now you can do new things with somebody else. And it's not like those things with your old friend never happened. It just means that you can remember them and you can have new adventures, and your friend will have new adventures. And in fact, there's a song about old friends and new friends, and I was thinking maybe we could sing that together. If you know the words, join in. I'll bet your grown-ups know the words to this one. I don't have any special actions, but it's a good song for today. Are you ready? It goes like this. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other gold. A circle is round and has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. You like that? I think that's a really good one. So I have another book about endings and beginnings, and I think you'll like this one. It's different than most books, so we'll give this one a try. It says, the title is "The End is Just the Beginning." This is a book of endless possibilities. Do you see all the butterflies? Pretty neat, huh? Now this book was written for us by Mike Bender and illustrated by Diana Mayo, and this comes to us from Crown Books. It says, "The end is just the beginning." I'm going to start the book. It says, "The end." Well, that's right. You read it correctly. You've reached the end and the beginning. But wait, how can a book possibly start with the end? That's ridiculous. Well, prepare to have your mind blown, because the end isn't really the end. It's just the beginning of something else. Like this beautiful sunset. It sure seems like the end of the day, right? Not so fast. You see, when the sun goes down, it's actually just the beginning of the night. When the snow melts at the end of winter, that just means it's the beginning of spring. If you try to go to the ends of the earth, you'll actually just keep going back to the beginning, because the earth is one big circle. If you blast off like a rocket ship, you'll reach the end of the sky, otherwise known as the beginning of outer space. When you count, the end of one number is just the beginning of the next number, and so on and so on and so on, all the way to infinity, which, by the way, never ends. Even a sign that literally says "dead end" isn't the end at all. It's only the beginning of what lies beyond it. Isn't that neat? So, when you really think about it, the end is entirely endless. The end of a disagreement with someone is just the beginning of making up. The end of a mistake is just the beginning of something new. So if you see here, it looks like that red paint or ink got spilled all over the paper. Ugh, well, that was the end of a nice picture. Except, look at that. It's the beginning of a picture of a butterfly. The end of being sick is the beginning of feeling better. The end of dinner is the beginning of dessert. Yum. And if you're really well behaved, the end of dessert just might be the beginning of more dessert. Probably not, but sometimes. So tonight, when you turn off the lights and go to bed, don't think of it as the end of anything. Just think of it as the beginning of a new tomorrow, full of possibilities. There's that butterfly again. And here, where most books say the end, this says the beginning of discovering the next book. Isn't that great? That's called The End is Just the Beginning. So I wanted to talk about endings and new beginnings because it's something I've been thinking about a lot. In my own life, I'm moving from one house to another. So that's kind of the end of my time at one house and the beginning of my time at another house. And here at the library, we have a lot of changes too that I wanted to let you know about. A lot of the people who you see in the library, whether you go to Westchester or Middletown or Trenton or Monroe or Liberty, whichever of our locations you go to, even our bookmobile, some of us have changed our jobs, which is kind of exciting because we get to do some new things. But what I wanted to let you know is that when you go to your local library, there might be some people who you're used to seeing who you might not see there as often. And most of us are just working in different places in the library. So keep your eyes open and you'll probably be able to find us. So when you come to the library for a program, and don't forget to pick up your program guide, it tells you about everything that's going on this fall at the library. When you come to the library for a program, you might see somebody who you didn't see in that building before. Or when you go to, if you go to a school that our library visits, you might have a library visitor who's somebody different than you saw before. So we're going to try some new things and we're going to do some exciting changes, okay? But like all changes, it takes a little while to get used to. So I wanted to let you know that that's going to happen. All right, so be sure to come by and say hi to us all the time. And if you know the person who's working at the desk or helping you find books, you can say, "Hi, friend, it's good to see you again." And if you see somebody working at the desk and helping you find books, somebody who you haven't seen before, you can say, "Hi, new friend, I'm glad to see you." And if you come in and you look all around and you don't see that person who used to help you at the desk or help you find books, you can say, "Hey, what happened to my friend?" And they'll be able to tell you where you can find your friend. All right? Okay, so that was kind of fun to say hello and goodbye. So we started with a hello song, and we're going to end with a goodbye song. But do you remember what we talked about at the beginning? That waving hello and waving goodbye, it's the same wave. So let's sing our goodbye song. Are you ready? We're going to say, "See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile, give a hug, ladybug, blow a kiss, jellyfish, see you soon, big baboon, out the door, dinosaur, take care, polar bear, wave goodbye, butterfly." Bye-bye, everybody.